Welcome, we're happy you could join us. I'm Diane Sawyer. Our first guest is Mitt Romney. He was born in Michigan, Utah, Massachusetts, and the I-4 corridor in Florida.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. The economy and my wife.
Our next guest was not born in Kenya, and wants Americans to know he has been listening to Billy Graham tapes for the last 30 years. Again, he likes Billy Graham.
I was not president in 2007. That was the worst year in recorded history. Parents were cannibalizing their children, and ancient leviathans were swimming in the Ohio River.
Ancient sea beasts were not swimming in the Ohio River when George Bush was president. They were swimming in the Great Salt Lake in 2002 at the Winter Olympics before I came.
They could not have been swimming in the Great Salt Lake, Mitt Romney. They would have been floating, since the lake is made of salt. Ergo, the sea beast would not be swimming.
Gentlemen, if we could move beyond sea beasts to the economy.
Diane Sawyer, could we talk about my wife too?
President Obama, you came out in favor of marriage equality in what was one of the most decisive, historic, and courageous decisions in history. What's it like to be awesome?
Excuse me, Diane. That's what you call a biased question.
Don't worry. I'll ask about your wealth in a few minutes.
Why don't I answer right now? Marco Rubio drives a Ford Fiesta.
That is a blatant pander to the Hispanic community.
That's right. Anytime a Republican mentions a minority, it is either a pander or it is racist.
Can we get off race and talk about General Motors now?
Tell us what happened at General Motors, Mr. President.
Well, before I became president, GM was this company called KB Toys which Bain Capital had sold off. One day, I went on Storage Wars and found a GM in an old lot and bought it.
That is a lie.
So yes, I bought General Motors for $5 in an old storage unit in Detroit.
Well, I don't know if we even need to finish this debate.
Diane, could we please talk about the economy? The economy is not just General Motors.
Why do you hate General Motors, Governor Romney?
I don't hate General Motors.
Obama, but you wrote in the New York Times that you wanted Toyota to take over the world. You even wanted to give Toyota the exclusive rights to produce Amish buggies.
Don't bring Mormonism into this.
The Amish are not Mormons.
Well, look who suddenly wants to talk about religion, Mr. Reverend Jeremiah Wright.
Jeremiah Wright was my composite girlfriend. You will not talk about him like that.
Gentlemen, I think most people came here ready to support one of you for president. But we're tired of your fighting. Vote Gary Johnson 2012.